Hey, what's up, y'all? And it is time to update my top 25 for the week. It's what week 11, right? Yeah, week 11 of the 2023 college football season. So here we go. So I guess so teams that we'll start with teams that I threw out. I did throw out Air Force after they lost to to Army. I mean that was just unacceptable. I mean, you lost to a terrible Army team. They're 3-6 right now, and I just can't have that. You can't lose to a terrible group of five team, and then call yourself a top 25 team. We just can't have that. So, and also Kansas State after they lost to Texas, and UCLA after they lost to Arizona. But anyway, so now and then I guess we should do some others receiving votes. Teams I thought about but didn't quite make the cut. I mean, we did have Iowa. They're sitting at 7-2, but I mean they have no offense though, and they play in a really bad division. I mean the Big Ten West is absolutely horrible. So that's why I decided not to rank them, at least not this week anyway. And then Liberty. Guess Liberty is 9-0, but their schedule is terrible. They don't play anyone. They play in Conference USA, which is the worst conference in FBS. So, and they didn't schedule any Power Five teams, so we have no way of knowing really how good they are. But okay, so anyways, now let's put up the first five. Let's go 25 to 21. And then we do have 3 new teams in the poll. At number 25, we have Tulane. They were in my poll at the beginning of the season, but then I did drop them out after they lost to Ole Miss. So, but I do have them at number 25. I mean that loss to Ole Miss is a 17-point loss to Ole Miss, being their only loss, and they were able to hang with Ole Miss for at least 3 quarters. So I mean, yeah, they were pretty good, but and they haven't lost a game since then. So, but anyway, and I know that they're the highest ranked Group of 5 team according to the playoff committee. So I might as well just get with the program, right? But anyway, and at number 24, I do have Arizona. Get into my poll for the first time, sitting at 6-3. They do have their loss to a Mississippi State. Really a head scratcher there. But close losses. You only lost by a touchdown to Washington. And a loss to Southern Cal in overtime. So really their losses are not that bad. But I mean, they've won 3 in a row. They've beaten Washington, State, who was ranked at the time, and they've beaten Oregon State, who is still ranked, and they beat UCLA, who was ranked at the time. So, I mean, yeah, they're a pretty good team in Arizona. Yes, very underrated. So, and then at number 23, do have a North Carolina. They have made their way back in the poll. I did at 7-2. I did drop them out after they had back-to-back losses to Virginia and then Georgia Tech. But then they got back on track. Absolutely obliterated something called Campbell. So, but anyway, I guess they do have what's their biggest win though? Yeah, I'm not really sure. They haven't really played anyone, but yeah, they haven't played anyone. So yeah. I'm not really sure who their biggest win is, but okay. Anyway, forget it. All right, it's now number 22. We do have okay, number 22 is Fresno State. Of course, they do have 2 wins over a group of 5 teams. They did beat Purdue and Arizona State. Just beat Boise State this week, or last week. So, and yes, they do have the one loss to Wyoming. So. Okay, so then up next, we do have at number 21, we do have Notre Dame, and I did drop them down. I think they're at number 13, but then they lost to Clemson, so then I did have to drop them down. And then they also have the losses to Louisville and Ohio State. Yeah, I guess their best wins are Duke and Southern Cal. So, but anyway, okay. So let's move on to the next 10. Gonna go number 20 down to number 11. And at number 20, we do have LSU. I did drop them down 9 places from number 11 last week. And yeah, after they lost to Alabama, they're now 6-3. They did also lose to Ole Miss and Florida State. And then their best win is against Missouri. So. But anyway, yeah, they got Florida this week, so. But anyway, and now for number 19, I do have Oklahoma. Had them at number 15 last week, but they lost to Oklahoma State. And that, that pretty much it eliminates them from the Big 12 title game. So anyway, and then so the number 18, I do have Missouri. Yeah, I had them like number 14 last week, so only fell down four places. I mean, they did give Georgia a good fight, and then their other loss was to LSU. So, and what's their best win though? I guess their best win though is against Kentucky. I guess, yeah, and Kansas State. Anyway, yeah, I guess Kansas State is their best win. But anyway, now let's take a look at yeah, they play Tennessee this week. So, yeah, Oklahoma hosts West Virginia. Let's see, here we go. Now, number 17, we do have James Madison. They're 9-0. Yeah, no, but who have they played? Well, I mean, at least they did beat a group of 5 team in Virginia. As Virginia, they're terrible, but yeah, they did also have a big, because their other big wins would be against Georgia Southern and Georgia State. Blew both of them out. So yeah, just beat Georgia State this last week. So. But anyway, okay. So now next number 16, we do have Kansas. Where did I have them? Like number, what was it? 24 last week. So yeah, I did move them up after they did beat Iowa State. So yeah, and Kansas is 7-2. Can you believe it? Anyway, so this is the number 15. So it was where I did put Utah. Yeah, their defense is really good, but their offense is bad. However, they did manage to put up 55 points against Arizona State. Yes, by far their best offensive performance of the year. I guess their other big win was against USC. Against USC, Florida, at the beginning of the year. So, and no, Cameron Rising at quarterback for Utah. It's not. He's not coming back. I think we know this now. So they did their losses to Oregon and Oregon State. So, and then this week they do play Washington. So yeah, that'll be a tough game. Where did I have them last week? I think somewhere around like number 21, I think. So, but anyway, then in the number 14, we do have Oregon State. Coming off a win against Colorado. For their good wins, yes, their best win would be against Utah. Right, they also beat UCLA. So. Yeah, they did lose to. They lost to Arizona, and then unexplainable loss to Washington State. So, but anyway. So now moving on, number 13, we do have Tennessee. Yeah, they just completely annihilated UConn last week. You do just have their losses to Florida and Alabama, both on the road. But what's their best win? Anyone is it Texas A&M? Is that really the best win? Yeah, Kentucky. Yeah, yes, Kentucky at Texas A&M. Yes, but they are going to play Missouri this week, so that'll be a big test. But so anyway, and then number 12, we do have Oklahoma State. I mean, Ollie Gordon is just an absolute beast. I mean, he's running over everyone. I mean, now, and now imagine if they were giving him the ball in those first 3 games. Their season might be a lot different. I mean, they may. They may be, undefeated. Yeah, they may be, undefeated if they had been feeding uh, Ollie Gordon the ball the whole time. But anyway, but you can't go back. But they are sitting at was it 7-2? Right now they're in a good position to make the Big 12 title game. I think they're tied with Texas in the standings right now. Since yes, they have 2 losses. Yeah, they did lose to South Alabama, but that doesn't affect the conference standings. And the loss was to Iowa State, right? Both early in the year. They started out 2-2. But yeah, if they win out, they're going to be in the Big 12 title game. So, but anyway, let's see. It was too late for the playoffs though. But anyway, so number 11, we do have Louisville. Yes, they are at 8-1. So with their only loss being to Pitt. Yeah, how'd you lose to Pitt? They did beat Notre Dame. Yeah, that's their best win. Haven't really played anyone outside of that, right? They just destroyed Virginia Tech last week. So what about Oklahoma State? Yeah, they did beat. I forgot to mention. Yeah, they did beat their big brother Oklahoma this last week, and that's got to be their best win. Also wins against Kansas and Kansas State, and aren't they on like a? They're on what, like a? How many games in a row they won? Let's see, they've played 9. 5. They've won 5 games in a row. So, okay, so we talked about Louisville. They play Virginia tonight. So Oklahoma State, Oklahoma State is plays at UCF. So that could be a trap. So, but anyway, okay. So now top 10. All right, so really no changes in 6 through 10, same as it was last week. Number 10, Penn State with just the one loss to Ohio State, and then they did struggle with Indiana, but they have blown out everyone else that they've played. So they just curb stomped Maryland this last week. So it's just absolutely clobbered them. So, but anyway, Penn State looking more like they did in the first half of the season, when they were just destroying everyone they played. So, but anyway, so now number 9 is where we put Ole Miss. They just have the one loss to Alabama, right? They've beaten LSU. And then of course they do have a big game against Georgia this week. So, and then number 8, we do have Oregon, right? They just clobbered Cal. So, but anyway, they do have the one loss to Washington, and let's see their big wins. Who are their big wins though? Anyway, I guess they beat what's their best win though? Texas Tech or Colorado? No, well, they play better teams than that. They beat Michigan State. Yeah, they haven't really played anyone who's that good outside of Washington. But they do have Southern Cal this week, and of course they are gonna play Oregon State at the end of the year. But they look really good though. So. They beat Utah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they beat Utah. Yeah, that was their best win. So just destroyed Utah. So, but anyway, number 7 we do have Alabama. They're just coming off of that big win against LSU. So now they have all but clinched the West. They just have to beat Kentucky. So they also beat Ole Miss, and then they do have the of course the one loss to Texas, which is why I have Texas at number 6. And they just beat Kansas State this past week. So yeah, and then their best win is against Alabama, obviously. So and then Kansas State was also a good win as well. Even though you did have a backup quarterback, Malik Murphy. I don't know when Quinn Ewers is going to be back, but you do have TCU this week, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so the top 5, number 5 and number 4. I did swap Washington and Florida State. Now I have Washington at 4 and Florida State at 5 instead of the other way around last week. There's Washington coming off of their big win against Southern Cal. They've also beat Oregon. So. But anyway, and then Florida State, yes, they did kind of struggle with Pitt last week, but of course they did have like 4 injured wide receivers. They were without Keon Coleman and Johnny Wilson. So this week you've got Miami this week. So that could be trouble if you still have those guys out. So anyway, so now Florida State does have the win against LSU, but now that doesn't look as good as it did now as it did then. So now the top 3 do have Michigan number 3, Georgia number 2, Ohio State number 1. I did swap Michigan and Georgia. Yes, I did move us ahead of Michigan after we beat Mizzou. Yeah, which was regarded by many as our only good win. Although now a lot of people think that that's not a good win now. But yeah, we did beat Mizzou, who I currently have at number 18. So that's better than anyone who than any team that that Michigan has played. So, and Michigan just destroyed Purdue. So, but anyway, Michigan's finally gonna play someone. Yeah, when they play Penn State this week. So, but anyway, and then so then Georgia number 2, and they do have Ohio State at number 1 because of their wins over Penn State and Notre Dame though. So, but anyway, so yes, that is going to be it. So so let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.